This is the main page of our application. On the main page, you can go through the engineer flow, the technician flow, access the inbox, or you can change technician settings, access the inbox, or set the technician. First, we're going to set the technician. When we set the technician, we're going to set his name and a phone number. For this example, we're going to use my personal phone number. After we set the technician, we're on the engineer screen, where we can select to make changes, add a tire set, add a technician, calculate changes, or temperature. For the first part, we'll start with make changes. On the make changes page, you add a set name and set all tire values. Tire values can be a decimal number or they can be a whole number. Then we also add notes that the technician would send to his race pit crew people. We hit send and it's going to send it to the technician. Since I'm set up as both the engineer and the technician, this page popped up on my phone. This page would pop up on the technician's phone, displaying which set, the numbers for each tire, and the note. The technician can also confirm the changes here. He can add a message, and when he sends this message, it's going to pop up on the engineer's phone and not on his phone. So this pop-up with message will pop up on the engineer's phone. Next, we're going to go through select tire set. On the selected tire set, it has a list of current sets. Right here, it's test 10 and test graph, or you can add a set. When you add a set, you just enter the set name and initialize the values that you'd like to use. Then it's going to show up in the list of sets. When we go to the individual tire page and click on a set name from the list of sets, it takes us to this page. On this page, we could change the pressures and add a change name. And these input boxes are populated with the previous pressures. Then you have the option of sending them to the technician. We also can go here and look at the history of the tire set. So every change made is going to show up here. On the history page, you can go to a graph to see detailed changes from the tire pressure and each of the individual changes. You also have an option to email the tire set history if you'd like to. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This is just going to outsource it to another app on the phone. So let's say we just select Gmail. It's going to pop up here with the email address that you inputted in, the title of history of test graph. Test graph is the set name that we chose. And then it's going to have detailed information on the tire pressures and the times changed and the change names. Now if we go back and we clicked on email all histories, it's going to send that same email, except it's going to have all the different tire sets and all of their histories. Next, we can go to the calculate changes page. On the calculate changes page, we have the option of adding a new set, or we can use the selected set from this drop down list. Let's just use test 10. On this page, it shows all the current values of test 10, and you can make calculation changes to them. All you have to do is select with one of these buttons which tires you want to make changes to, and then you select multiply, add, subtract, or divide. And let's go ahead and let's just add 10 teach, and now it's 20. Easy enough, and the send button will send these changes to the tire technician. Next, we can go through the temperature flow. Currently, I have the temperature set at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. On the first installation of the application, you're going to have to set the temperature yourself from this page. We can go to Make Temperature Changes. And it's going to set, and we can use these temperature changes to apply calculation to a tire set. Currently, we have it hard-coded into the application where for every degree Fahrenheit increase or decrease, it is 1/10 of a tire pressure or PSI change. So let's apply these to the test 10 set, and we're just going to select ambient temperature. This will change from 15 to 20, and you can save the changes or you can send them, and the sending functionality will work just the same as it did previously. Now we can go and look through the inbox. The inbox is going to be set up similar to this, where you have the tire represents that there was a tire set sent with the values. So this set char had these values sent to it. For every message that doesn't have a tire set, that was just a confirmation message from the technician to the race engineer. The technician settings are very simple, and the technician flow is very simple. All the technician has to do is set an engineer phone number, which will be the one that he wants to confirm messages from. And that is all that the technician will have access to on race day. This sums up the Tire Tracks application for Project Burnout.